So, quick update video on the hotbeds. So we're now into May. Didn't do an update sort of April time because we were still very much seeing. As you've seen on my Instagram channel, had a few posts up there with the updates on how things were growing. So we'll have a quick squiz through now, see how things are looking on the hotbeds, and we'll have a discussion about how we're going to plan for the next month. So go and have a look. Really impressed with the hotbed so far. I don't know if this is broken this thermometer, but it's still showing that it's 20 degrees down in the bottom of that bed, which I can't believe it's held that temperature. I might take that out in a bit and see if it's bust. But yeah, in terms of harvests, I just cannot move for radish. It has been the best year I have ever had for growing radish, and I mean that is just an idea of the quality and size of the radish that we've been getting this year. So impressed with that. All the radish, which were just intercropped between the main rows, which we've had the lettuce, we've had carrots, which are still going, more sort of oak leaf lettuce, and the spinach. I can't grow spinach normally, but this is so good. The ground I have is very dry and sandy, and just I think the combination of the protection, the warmth from the bed, the compost, probably better than my soil, but the spinach just keep on cropping and cropping. I've had to come every week, I think, since sort of beginning of April, just to try and take some of the stuff to be able to keep on top of it. Going to make a really massive salad for dinner tonight for the whole family. Loads of different types of lettuce here. Got some cos, got some little gem, got some catalonga, the oak leaf, the spinach. I'm the only one who really likes the radish, but I don't mind eating it. But this has been so good. Really happy with this. Main book that's been instrumental in this, obviously Jack's first book on hotbeds. It's been so good just to get an idea on this. I think it's now time, Howard, to start thinking about getting the next crops in. Now I have started some brassicas. We're going to probably put the brassicas down in this section. We're going to have there's one row of main crop potatoes there, another one where that metal pole is. There's just enough space, I think, after we've pre-marked out for tomatoes, probably a row of cabbages there. So we've got some collies on the go. I've got a very small variety called Igloo, and I'm thinking, if not certainly this one, I'm thinking the other hotbed, we might do a melon or some cucumbers, but this one, I'm going to try and put some interplanted leeks and probably baby cauliflowers, Igloo variety. Really happy with this. These weren't looking great a few weeks ago, but they are still coming along. These are, I think, the Torchon or the Paris Market variety. Really happy. So hotbeds, definitely the way to go. I've never had lettuce and salad like this at the allotment plot. Never. At the house, yeah, not done too bad, but this, so happy. I think this is the way to go. I think I'm going to probably just use hotbeds exclusively more often than not for the lettuce, because to get this amount and quality so early in the season and carry on through is, quite frankly, astounding. So I'm sold on this. I'm going to keep this bed set up for next year, and we'll do it again, probably a bit earlier. Maybe try some sowings earlier in the end of winter. So not looking bad at all. So thanks for watching the hotbed update. If you like the video, do give it a thumbs up. If you want to watch the other videos in the series, then there should be a playlist coming up now, so do watch those if you haven't already. Otherwise, put your comments below. Have you tried hotbeds this year? If not, you're thinking next year, do let us know. Let's have your thoughts and ideas. Cheers. See you later. Bye.